Hi everyone, and welcome to Divine Resolution Tarot. My name is Chanel and I'm your reader whenever you visit this channel. This reading is intended for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter. And if you're watching for Cancer, you may need to reverse the roles because this may feel like a message for you about your Cancer. If you're new to my channel, feel free to hit the subscribe button and tap the bell notification. And if you're returning, thank you so much for allowing me to read for you again. Now, I apologize that I'm running late on my water sign videos this month, but I will be releasing twin flame videos mid-month. So it'll go mid-October to mid-November, and I'll do you guys first because you've had to wait for your monthly. So outside of that, there's also a link at the description box if you need a personal reading. You should be able to find that pretty easily. And that's all I have for you. I'm just going to collect the deck and then I'll shuffle and get right into your reading. All right, so I've shuffled your cards and I've pulled them out. And I have to say, Cancer, there's some real duality in your cards. So this is making me think you could be dealing with two people. Now, this isn't saying that you're cheating on anybody or anything like that. I just think that there could be someone that you've moved on from. And then there's someone that you're kind of moving towards. And so it looks like you're in the process of closing out one chapter of your life and then beginning another one. And so this is a little bit crazy because there's very much like energy saying, go for it, love, and open your heart. And then there's energy saying, shut the door, board it up, walk away, right? So we'll unpack it as we go, but it seems as though for those of you who have not met someone new yet, this could just be you being really over it and kind of packing up your life, getting things figured out. This almost looks like you going through the motions of a breakup or deciding to kind of cut someone out of your heart so that you will be ready to meet someone new. It seems as though you've given up on your situation because where you are is the Seven of Wands reversed. So you're not willing to keep fighting for something that's making you upset, right? Making you sad. I feel like for the majority of you this month, there's definitely somebody that you're not willing to keep either arguing with because this looks as though it's been kind of dramatic, or there's someone that you're not willing to keep fighting for, right? And the reason why this is happening is the Page of Cups in the reverse. So that's very much the energy of somebody who's in love with being in love. They really like attention, but there's not a whole lot of follow through, right? Now, what's interesting is in tandem with what I'm seeing you doing, because you feel as though you've seen all there is to see, right? Six of Wands for your situation, and that's also a reversal. So you feel as though this person that's coming through in your energy is showing you something that's not in alignment with what they're telling you or what they're telling the rest of the world. For some of you, you know this person very, very well, and they show you a side of themselves that it's like, wow, I wish everybody else could see what I see, right? And I feel like sometimes it's not always positive, right? This person that's coming through here kind of has a way of putting on airs and pretending that there's something that they're not. But what I was going to say before I kind of got off path was that this Seven of Wands in the reverse, it often talks about when somebody gets very triggered or very upset, they start an argument, which you did have the Arguments Oracle card coming out, as well as ego and overcompensating, right? So your person, whoever this is, has been kind of a pain to deal with, right? But this is actually showing that this is the energy of somebody that starts this big argument and then they realize after they huff and puff and make a scene further down the line, like, wow, there was nothing for me to be so upset about. And I shouldn't have acted that way. And don't I feel silly, right? So I feel like that's something that you will be dealing with if this hasn't started already in regards to this energy, because we have our Eight of Cups in the reverse, right? Well, we do have a Mercury retrograde coming. So yes, people come back and it's frustrating because it looks like for you, Cancer, if you haven't already begun the process of moving on with someone else, you've absolutely begun the process of moving on. So as I'm seeing this here, it's almost like this person is upset that you didn't come after them, is what this looks like. And because they've realized that you are really not coming after them, they're realizing that they need to do something about the situation. Now, thoughts and feelings for you for the month, Cancer, are the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So as you're weighing out maybe your new love interest with this person that it looks like you've walked away from, you're going to find that one fits into your life more than the other. If you haven't met someone new yet, this could be that you are looking at your life as a single person versus when you were dealing with this energy, and you're realizing that it's not really worth the headache based on what you're giving and what you're seeing in return. So this month, I feel like you're really doing a lot of comparing and contrasting. You're shutting people out. You could be shutting this person out. You could be deciding to work on something else with someone else, because in your spot for what will help you this month, we actually have the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel as though this could be the energy of you starting something new or continuing on a path and not getting sidetracked by this person's ebbs and flows, right? Because I'm seeing in the past, they came through with the Hierophant in the reverse for what they were showing you. So this is somebody who has really made it seem like you were kind of a burden, or like you weren't somebody that they could see themselves with in the long run. Maybe they would avoid talks about commitment because we did have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And then literally the next card that came out is chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So I feel like, you know, your person played a lot of games and they acted like they didn't want you. And you tried really hard in regards to this connection. But now that you're moving forward and maybe you're falling in love with someone else, or maybe you're falling in love with yourself, suddenly this attraction card is coming out and this person's seeing you really taking the energy that you gave to them and putting it elsewhere. And that's making them want to probably renew their subscription to Cancer, right? Well, the unrequited love, I feel like the tables have turned and now this is you, Cancer, because we have detachment. So someone is coming through with some kind of I don't give a damn energy, right? And that's okay, because it's almost as though if this person has an attitude about the way you're behaving, it's like, yeah, I learned this from you. You taught me how to not care. You taught me how to not give a damn, right? And how to put myself first, because you've been very good at that through this whole situation, right? Now we do have seduction coming out. So this person could be trying to do some flirting, right? I feel like for you, though, you're not with it, because your other oracle cards came out in the reverse. We have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. I'm not picking up on that vibe. It's more like this is the nightmare that never ends, right? And we have trust. The situation is calling you to have faith. I feel like you've completely lost faith, not only in this person, but just in the idea that this could ever work with them, right? Based on what they've shown you, this person is coming through with a very selfish energy. So actions that you will take, we have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. So this is more of an emotion, not necessarily an action, but this is very much you seeing this person for who they are, not allowing them to suck you back in. You are looking for your soulmate, right? You're looking for a long-term commitment, or at least if not at this moment, you're looking to feel better so that one day you can find the person of your dreams. So I don't feel like this is something you're going to be giving to. We have it's safe for you to love, and we have new love. So open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, and a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. I feel like for you, in regards to this connection, you feel like regardless of what this person could ever tell you or show you, they're not safe, right? You don't trust them. And it doesn't mean that you don't care about them. It doesn't mean that there won't still always be like a love there. Some of you are like, no, there won't be. But what I am seeing is that this person just is not, they're too dodgy. There's no way to build with them, right? Now, how that will affect the situation is Five of Swords reversed. So my interpretation of this particular card is this person being much more interested than they've been in the past, right? Because this is a new side of you. This is you really, I feel like you've tried so many times with this that it's not just that this person expects for you to always be here, but maybe you've told them like, you're my other half or you're my match or whatever, right? And so they really exploit that. And for you, it's like, you don't care anymore. You know, if this person could be your divine counterpart or whatever you all believe in. I mean, everybody's different, but you're just like, there's got to be something better than this. Like, I'll find a soulmate. There's got to be other people out here for me. My higher power, whatever I believe in, would not want me to stay somewhere where I'm being treated this way, right? So this is coming as a bit of a shock for this person. And for some odd reason, it's actually kind of turning them on. And so this is like, I don't want to say begging, but it's like this person is really, really trying to get your attention. But the way you're viewing them is as the hanging man in the reverse. So I feel like you've packed it up. You've seen all there is to see. You're looking more at the lack in the situation than the good things because of the Six of Pentacles and the reverse energy. You're not willing to keep putting yourself in a situation when it doesn't seem like what you want is ever going to come into fruition with this particular energy. You're also knowing very well that this person, even if they like have this grand epiphany of like, wow, I'm wrong, you already knew that. So it's kind of like, great, congratulations, welcome to the party. You're just getting here. I've been here. Like, I knew you were wrong. This isn't anything that like I should be giving you a reward or a gold star because you finally came to the conclusion that the problem here is you, right? So I don't feel like you're going to be dealing with it this month, in my personal opinion. For some of you, you may have committed to someone else with this hanging man in the reverse because that has some pretty heavy justice energy to it. You could have found somebody that's willing to give you, I mean, you're not even really asking for anything, but for this person to be consistent, right? So it's not very hard to find a replacement. Emotionally, though, I feel like this person, you know, they're still coming up in your reading. So there's that residual. But if you keep moving, you know, maybe there won't be. Energy that will hurt you this month is the Five of Wands in the reverse. So it's actually saying not to come out of conflict with this particular person. Don't change your plans, right? If you've met somebody and you really like them, don't give this person your time is what this is looking like. Because if you do that, let's just say they're like, I'm really sorry, Cancer. And you're like, oh, okay. What would be any different, right? What's changed? You've changed, right? And because you've changed, it sounds like either you've attracted someone new into your life or you're feeling so good about yourself, you're not the same person that you were when you were dealing with this energy. So to give them an opportunity to come back into your life, it's almost like taking a step backwards when you've come so far. So this month, this is kind of just talking about not letting this person suck you back into their drama or their, you know, their love bombing. And it's hard because I do see that this person made you very happy, but I feel like there's more to this than what you know. This person, it seems like they have some ulterior motives in coming back, which is often the Five of Swords energy. So with that being in the reverse, that's showing me you're going to do something different than you've ever done with this person. And that's actually going to backfire on them. So if your first mind is telling you to leave them alone, just stay the course, okay? Now, advice or something to consider is the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. For some of you, this person is reaching out because it didn't work somewhere else and they want attention, right? Because we have ego, we have seduction, we have overcompensating, compromise in the reverse. This could very well be that this person went off and did something else with someone else and you both have been doing your own thing and it didn't work out for them the way that they thought it would. It's almost like they were hoping you would chase them if they paid attention to other people. And in reality, you either got your glow up, stepped up your game, your whatever, or you attracted someone new. Okay. So something to consider is, why is this person coming back into your life? And I think with this Queen of Wands, it's because you look amazing. You're doing great, right? This is like you being on a commercial saying like, yeah, I lost 200 pounds. Yeah, my boyfriend, my girlfriend, right? Or whatever the case. Like the baggage that you released was them. And now your energy is different. You're vibrating different. You're attracting something different. Five of Wands in the reverse. You've removed yourself from the conflict and the drama. This person needs energy, you know, so just be very mindful. This is talking about protecting yourself, shielding yourself, even energetically, right? Because when people consistently think about us, that can drain our energy. Now, we did talk a little bit about the energy that can help you this month, which is the Eight of Pentacles. So you're doing good. Whatever you're working on, keep working on it. We did have the Queen of Pentacles come out in the reverse. So try, if you've met someone new, try not to rush that just because this person is back. Keep doing exactly what you've been doing because things are looking very good for you, actually. This is just kind of a cycle that's closing out. This is also talking about being very mindful of the situations you're putting yourself in. If you go back to this energy at this time, I can take a look in the extended reading what that'll be like. But this cycle that you both have been in where this person comes and goes and then you're giving to this regardless of what they're giving to you, it's karma is calling this to come to an end. And it's partially doing that by having you take your attention elsewhere, right? So either you have a hobby, you've started a business, you have a new love interest, maybe you're starting to homeschool or something's happening in your life, right? Maybe you've gotten a new job or you're going back to school. That's karma's way of making it so that you don't really have time or attention to give to this person because they don't vibe with where you're going or where you're at right now. And so this is just saying to stay focused on whatever you are focusing on before this person tried to reach out to you, okay? Now, for some of you, in separation with this energy, there's something that you learned how to do or something that you enjoy that you've been giving more attention to that could actually turn into a very lucrative business. And it looks like that could be a part of your life path. So if you've been kind of dabbling in anything that actually makes you happy, it may be time to transform that into a career or a business, okay? Now, your person this month will be showing you the Nine of Cups in the reverse. So this very well may be that as soon as they don't get what they want, they try a few more times and then they just leave very abruptly. I'm going to look into their behavior. But yeah, this person... Okay, so whatever they've been showing you, life is so great. They don't need you, Cancer, like whatever. You could go be with anybody. You will see through that facade this month. And that very much is the Seven of Cups in the reverse energy because we have the Nine upright and reverse with the World. So the facade will crumble, right? This person is probably going to have one of these moments where the breakdown happens. Now, I don't know if you'll be around to see it, but I feel like intuitively you will know. This person also, if you've been waiting on them to release someone or something, it looks like they may end up doing that as a result of you releasing them, which is interesting, depends on your situation. And Tower reversed. Yeah, so I feel like your person, you're going to be feeling pretty good and pretty confident this month. They're going to be feeling like they've lost something that they can't live without. And that this is almost like them starting to think that they're toxic, which I think is why Spirit is saying for you to keep working on exactly what you've been working on, because it's time for you to finally turn this person down in a way that they understand that they are truly the problem and nobody's going to keep putting up with that kind of behavior, okay? Now, I'm going to take this over to the extended reading. There were two energies that came through. Now, your old person is kind of the emphasis because I feel like they're still very much in your energy in the sense that they're going to try to find a way to get your attention this month. And that's going to be something that you will have to deal with. But I will pull a few cards for your new person just to get an idea of what's going on. Now, some of you don't have a new person, and I'm aware of that. So maybe what I'll do is pull a few cards for the old energy, a few cards for the new one if there's one in your life. And then I'll just pull some future energy for people, whether you're attached or not, so we can get a feel for what's going on over the next few weeks. I will put an extended reading preview at the end of this video if you want to check that out. And I will speak to all of you again soon. But in the meantime, you take care of yourselves. Now, what they want is the Temperance card. So very much, again, the energy of wanting to try to fix things. Can we work through this? But there's so much duality as far as their attention, which the King of Wands in the reverse has a very short attention span. I'm sure you're well aware of this person and kind of the way that they behave, but they do very much want to find some sort of balance. But I feel like that's more like, well, Cancer is not giving to me anymore, so what do I have to give to Cancer to get them back into this situation where they're just kind of carrying the load of this relationship on their own, right? but they also know what they're willing to give in exchange for what they're asking for. So this is the kind of person that has that list of demands. Like, I don't want you going out with people of the opposite sex because it makes me feel uncomfortable, and I just couldn't be with someone that has dinners with their ex, right? This is the kind of person that they'll give you everything, but it's like they have parameters for the behavior that they're willing to deal with or what they're willing to accept, which is very interesting because you've started to evolve into that kind of energy dealing with this person where it's like, wow, initially I gave you everything. I didn't get shit back. Now I realize I should have set my boundaries and been like, yeah, I don't want your ex to be your friend on Facebook, or I don't want you doing XYZ, right? You've attracted somebody who does exactly that. So no third party, no nothing that could look like a third party. They don't want you texting men or women late at night, depending on your sex. For them, they feel like you are heartbroken. You're still hung up on your ex. That's coming through for feelings and thoughts. And now it's time for our subscriber spotlight. Because you all show me so much love and support every month, I want to show you how much I appreciate it by taking the time to recognize you. If you're doing something cool that you want to tell me about, send me an email so I can feature you in my newsletter and my monthly videos. This month's subscriber spotlight shines on C.D. Timms from Australia. Mr. Timms has just written and published his first children's book about a curious dinosaur named Bonnie, who goes on a wild adventure. The book garnered rave reviews at my mom's daycare, and I'm sure the children in your life will love it too. To purchase Bonnie Dinosaur, you can visit Amazon or click the link in the description box below. Congratulations, Mr. Timms, on your new book. I wish you so much happiness and success in your literary career.